for Minnesota.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Atlanta. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First down, Ryan. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14. First down, Minnesota.
Now Cousins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd down. Pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 27. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Gain on the play.
Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Cousins able to connect with Adam Thielen. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This will make it into the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
It's second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 85 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Sterling Walker there to kick off for the Falcons.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up second down. To throw is Cousins. His throw incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings.
Gain of 14. And the Vikings first down.
On the carry, it's Cook. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down, Minnesota.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Cousins to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, 44 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Vikings 14, Falcons 7. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
Possession.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
First down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Vikings 14, Falcons 7.
Now Ryan on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, it's intercepted. Who's trying to get it to Ridley? Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, and someone jumped.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Their own 13-yard line.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. And in the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
All set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
First and 10.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. There to jar it free.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. On second down, Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down.
Now Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it'll bring up third down.
Easy on the coverage.
Cousins now. Open man as Thielen is complete. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Allen Bailey in on the stop. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First down.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another first and 10. Now Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
brings up 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Bailey able to knock it through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 29, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3rd down.
Throwing is Cousins. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Bailey's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up now going to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. Ryan will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And it is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Falcons, first down.
Again, Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing again. Ryan. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And it's up and good.
That's the score. Vikings 27, Falcons 21. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 40 now on second down. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
First and goal.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. Flush to his right. He goes down. It's a sack. Again.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend's smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, up, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up, my body burning. And my stomach keep up talking, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, like we bust off half of. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I work that gun. I'm ready to race, no, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on.
Need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy. boy, but ain't from the Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. Boss. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that...
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice with the encore. If you know, you know.
First down throw for Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
29-yard line.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
But Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 5. To throw, Cousins. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Throwing, Cousins. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
First down, Minnesota.
They run, Cook, and no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up
handoff comes to Cook.
At the 46-yard line.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Brooks. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins now from the 50. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Cousins. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
55. Check 55. Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Throwing is Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Minnesota.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They run again on first down, Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
28-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Cousins. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Third and long for Cousins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Dan Bailey.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressive. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
17-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson steps away to his left. He lets it fly from Lockett. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Jason Myers.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense.
He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
The 41-yard.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Now Carson fumbles the football, and this belongs to the Vikings. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
They run it again with Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. And this is incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, and it's 3rd down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Play fake. Cousins. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. He's going to float this over the middle deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of the night. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Vikings 7. Jason Myers to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to loft one, deep left, and got his man, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play for the Vikings on 3rd down. 47 yards. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. From the red zone now, Cousins. Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
3rd and goal for Cousins. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jaron Reed in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up. Here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
The turnover on downs.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Have some of this. Have some of this.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hey, pick your game up. Mike 54. Mike 50. Alert.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a seat.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the timing up. Get a parts of my mind, don't get much love. If you want hit my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Use us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
10-10 at their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we going for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
On first down, Wilson forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 50 yards.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throwing again here, Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Here's Carson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 94 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this return would net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he'll throw right away. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. To try again after the sack. Wilson, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And this one through the uprights and good. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for
the punter. Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Nifty move. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I guarantee you, it's not very good.
And he gets it down to the 32.
Antonio Brown.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll give Ford out another crack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
To number 14, Chris.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Shaquille Barrett make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. After the sack on first down, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He's got him in, complete. And he'll finally be taken out of bounds just past the 40. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. And even 40 yards. Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. He lets it fly from Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for him here.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
Set him back 5.
They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this when I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor. Yeah, your friend smart, but my boy's wiser. Yeah, get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, 'cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant. Let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up, my body burning. My stomach keep on turning. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half of. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's 'cause I work. Got a gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again.
Say I done powered up, level at 10,000 and climbing. No, I've been bad it, till them looking back from around me. My what it is, really I just came here to gotta see this more gonna be a boy. Thank the good Lord, I'm here to overflowing with the sauce. I'm never holding back. I'm going in my coffin, middle finger poking through the casket. No turning tragedy to tragedy. Before you knew what happened, ain't no explanation. This is second nature. All is automatic.
chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings.
The NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway here in England. Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
On the carry.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Brady. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now Cousins. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
In his own end zone, it's Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 right at the 40. Now Leonard Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports.
With no score.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
21-yard line.
This is Fournette. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Brady now to throw. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Anthony Auclair there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
William Golston in on the stop.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At their 48-yard.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Bucks with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's 4th down, Cousins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Buccaneers' 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
The game at 7.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Going up top for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left, and this is taken in at the 5. That's good. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Cousins now. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Tampa Bay.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it. Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
The 36-yard line.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On second down, it's Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Pressure too much. Down he goes. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Brady now on first down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
4-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another Buccaneers first down.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10.
First down.
Now Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On third down, Brady. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. First down, here's the run with Cook. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he will have a Vikings first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Cousins now from the 50. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's picking up play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. On first down. Boom. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
The ball carrier.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout.
No gain on the
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Cousins to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCoy. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught. And the Buccaneers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They hand this one to Gronk. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On play action, Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Adam Thielen, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Play action now. Cousins. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Brady. Drops this one off to McCoy underneath. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll run it here with Logan. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Now Jones. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.